Farmhouse. My name is Amy, and today I'm going to show you my method for making croutons. These are so yummy. We absolutely love them, and to let you in on a little secret, we usually don't even use these on salads. We just eat them because they're so good. So it's my goal to not waste food. So this bread I bought, it's a sourdough, and it's not the freshest, even from when I bought it. So I'm going to cube this up, and I'm going to make some croutons out of it. I also have a couple of ends of a loaf of sourdough that people don't really want to eat, but if I turn them into croutons, they'll totally eat it. So what you're going to need is a stick of margarine or butter, whichever kind you prefer. Then I use some garlic powder, some onion powder, and this Lowry seasoned salt. I don't know, I mean, I can read the ingredients in here, but there's just something about this that just helps round out the flavor when you need a little something to make things taste better. And then I also use just the shake-on Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna get going on cutting my bread. So I wanna cut this bread into about 1-inch little chunks. Doesn't have to be exact. The important thing is they taste really good. So just do that however you can. And yeah. So I've got my bread all cut, and now I'm gonna put it here in my pan, which I've melted my margarine in. I get, ooh, all those little pieces in there. And then I try to get it mixed up pretty quickly here before the butter soaks into just the bottom layer of croutons. We'll get those coated, and then we can start adding our seasonings. And so this is totally like a method, and you can adjust things as you like. I might even add a little more butter to this because it's looking kind of dry, and butter makes everything better. Okay, so I've got that in there. I'm gonna add a good amount of garlic because that is one of the main flavors of these croutons. Then I'll add just quite a bit less of the onion powder. It's a good flavor, but not the main one I'm looking for. And then a good amount of the salt, but not too much because it is salt. And we're also adding Parmesan cheese, and that will add to the saltiness as well. So here comes the Parmesan cheese. I like a lot of that. Makes it taste really good. It gets nice and browned on there. So I'm just going to continue to cook these on my little stovetop here until they start getting a little bit brown. Excuse my noisy burner, but I'm just going to keep mixing these around a little bit. I did add 2 more tablespoons of the margarine because they looked way too dry. These are awfully pale right now, so what I'm looking for is for them to turn brown and also start crisping up some. And then when we get them to that point, depending on how chewy you want your croutons, you could leave them just pan fried, or you can put them in the oven to dry them out some more if you like a crispier crouton. So these are looking really good to me. See how they're starting to brown up a little bit, but I am a cheese girl, and so I'm gonna add some more cheese on here. And then I'm gonna get them onto my sheet pan to finish off in the oven. If I were going to not put these in the oven, I would probably leave them in the pan a little bit longer, but since I'm gonna dry them out real good, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. So we'll just dump them on our pan, and then we're gonna wanna try to get those out in one flat layer so they can dry out real good. Something like that will work. And then I'm gonna stick it in my oven that's been preheated to 250 degrees, probably for about 15 minutes or so. So the croutons took a little more than the 20 minutes I was hoping that they would take to dry out. More like 30, 35 minutes, but I think they're ready now, so I'm gonna grab them out of the oven. So they look a lot like they did before I put them in the oven, but they're crunchier now. And they look delicious to me. So let's see how they taste. So good. I hope you guys try out this recipe and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.